Good morning. So all of my latest games finally came yesterday. My brand new revised Time Sports D66 football simulator. This is the final revised and updated, including indoor variants for indoor football, Canadian football, and of course a dedication to Jeff Downey. I was wrapping up this literally. I was finishing up this version and just about to go to Lulu to update the book, and got the email that Jeff Downey had passed, so I instantly felt that I should make a dedication to Mr. Downey. So some of my all-time favorite games I purchased from the Jeff Downey, and some of his games themselves I enjoy immensely. So anyway, so those who don't know, this is a version of the D66 football game that is found in the definitive edition of Football Time and the complete edition. But this has been revised and simplified down to faster charts, a narrower range of offensive production, and it features now targets or ball carriers, so you don't have to worry about a tertiary role or a secondary role. Also, this has variable standardization for kickoff, kick return, punts, punt returns, and turnover returns, and again, all variations of the my career cap system, also the advanced Time Sports possession and instant result scores for this. So any version of Football Time can be used with this full sim. But also coming in the mail was the brand new soccer game, the beautiful D66 game, Time Sports. This is completely unique and a brand new version of soccer that I completed a couple of weeks ago. I have also the Big Country Time Sports baseball in a book now, standalone book, with the new advanced baseball as well. But that book has not arrived in the mail yet. So I have that's been everything I've finished and been working on. So this has been a productive last couple of months. Parallax football, completely unique and brand new football game. Of course, this revised and unique kind of a remaster of the D66 Time Sports football, a brand new soccer game, Tally-Ho, the Tally-Ho game, and the Gladiator game, along with, and last but not least, just a new book of the baseball game, and the brand new version of Big Country Time Sports. This book has been available for years. Not this particular book, but I mean a version of the Big Country Time 8 sports in one book. This is version 4.5. If you own any version of those, you do not need this. This is just revised. There's been a couple of typos, corrections, a couple of rules added to it that came from customer conversations. I realized I should probably, when I revise this, add those clarifications to this book. And again, no longer can you get it in saddle stitched, or it's all, everything I'm doing now is either in perfect bound with a spine, or if they're too small, they go into a saddle stitched. So there you have it. Anyway, it's nice to get those in the mail. They're beautiful. They came out really well. But today, we're back to my Big Country Football League. Remember, I started in 48, 49, 50. I'm now at 51. This is the final couple of weeks of the season of my fictional Big Country Football League. 3-2 Grand Bay is on the road facing 3-2 Middletown. This is week 6, game 1. This is the game of the week. These are the two best teams in the league as far as record this week, 3-2 versus 3-2. And again, you can use any version of Football Time to resolve fast play or possession-based, or to resolve even D66, either the original definitive or complete edition, or this version. So, but we need to match up for these charts. So Grand Bay's offense is C versus A. So C versus A is C. So Grand Bay will be a C in this game, using the worst. They're going to be using what's called the poor offensive charts. Middletown is B versus C. So B versus C is B. So Middletown is indeed the better club as far as today. Part of what makes this game different than many of my other full football sims is this has variable special teams. They are standardized charts for kickoffs, kick returns, punts, punt returns, field goals. So it uses universal standardized charts, but at least it's completely variable. There is no ratings for special teams. We just roll the dice and get the results. However, the matchup between offense and defense will put an offense on a particular chart. for full simulation. And then, of course, if you don't want to play full sim, you can come back here and use the ABC charts for possession-based scores or for instant result scores. All of it, of course, has modifiers for high school, American, college, Canadian, indoor football. Okay, so let's go ahead and play a little football here. Middletown gets the ball by the nature of the fact that they're the home team. Again, in my football time games, home team gets the ball first and last. That's the only advantage the hometown team has. All right, so kickoff is going to be 43. 43 is a kickoff to the 2-yard line. So Middletown fields the ball at the 2. They want a good return here. 35 is going to be return 17 out to the 19-yard line. So they come up a yard shy of the touchback line. All right, Middletown, coached by Jameson. He is P means they are in their prime. Again, this is for my career off season, prime, veteran, or rookie. Jameson, head coach in his prime. Ragsdale, their quarterbacks in his prime. Hess and Tucker are the running backs. Hess is a veteran. Tucker's in his prime. The receivers, the X-Man, this is the split end, he's in his prime. The tight end Ross is a veteran, and their flanker, Kingsmith, is in his prime. Punter's in his prime. Their place kicker and the return man are both veterans. Their top defensive players, defensive line star is a veteran, Reese. Their star linebacker, Candellini, is in his prime, and their star DB, Erickson, is in his prime. And their GM is Carlisle, he's a veteran, and their owner, Carlisle, right? So that is the Middletown Stokers of 1951. Grand Bay coming into town, they have a veteran head coach in Jones, a veteran quarterback in Grantham. Their backs, Time and Cable, are in their prime. Robertson, Wilkerson, and James, their top receivers, are in their prime. Wilkerson's a veteran. Their punter and place kicker are in their prime. Washington's a veteran. Their defensive star is a veteran, Rowe. Linebacker star is in his prime, Wells. And their DB star, Surtees, is a veteran. And their GM, Alatorre, is in his prime. This team is owned by the McAllister family. So Grand Bay on defense. Middletown goes to work, and they will be using the B charts today to move the ball up and down the field. You could track stats for this, and it will even tell you who's carrying the load or catching passes, etc. But I do not track stats. 62 is a 9-yard pass to the tight end, so it's a 9-yard pass to Ross. And folks, it is 2nd and 1. Beautiful pass, Ragsdale to Ross. 45. 45 is going to be a handoff for 6 yards to Hess. So Hess runs for 5-6 up to the 34. First down. The crowd here in Middletown on their feet. Both these teams are 3-2. 22 is going to be a sack, loss of 9. That's going to be from the star row. 5 and 9 down to the 25. 2nd and 19. Not good. Ragsdale gets up with his helmet twisted. Comes back to the huddle. 21. Pow! Fumble. Right there, we're going to get a fumble lost. And again, the fumble loss, I'll roll. That's going to be from Tucker. So the fullback, Tucker, with a fumble loss, they scoop it up. Who scoops it up? It's going to be scooped up by Wells. Fumble recovery Wells, and his return from the line of scrimmage. You're just rolling to see where the ball is placed after the fumble. 15, he goes 7 yards downfield, 5, 6, 7. So he scoops it up, returns at 7. And folks, we got a ball game. Wells with a 7-yard return. And the crowd on their feet as Grand Bay has hit hard. Grand Bay's coach Jones runs the sideline, cheering Wells on to take that back to the house. But Wells is pulled down, the linebacker in his prime. All right, Grantham, the veteran, under center, snaps the ball. They're looking at the C charts. 64 is going to be a run for the running back. Time, he gets a yard, hard-fought yards, 2nd down. They snap the ball. Oh, no, 21, pow, fumble. They repeat the process, give it right back. 5, that's going to be their fullback, Cable. So both big backs are hammered. Balls come loose. Recovered by Erickson, the DB. Erickson and his return. This is crucial. Wow, the crowd here on their feet as Middletown saves themselves. 64, it's going to go 9 yards back upfield to the 26. And just like that, We have had a hard-hitting slobber knocker of a game. Both teams cough the ball up. Middletown goes to work, the crowd on their feet, thankful that the defense was able to come through. And almost onto the floor. 25. 25 is going to be a run for 3 to the fullback, Tucker. 1, 2, 3. So they give Tucker the ball, showing they have faith in him. Getting back into the game. 56 is going to be a handoff up the gut for 13 to Tucker. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Clearly they know they need Tucker to win this game. Back-to-back carry. 3 straight carries for Tucker. A fumble. And then positive yards on 2 more carries. Here we go, 43. 43 is a pass to the running back. He swings it out to Hess. Does Ragsdale for 13 yards. 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, we were here. 10, 11, 12, 13 to the, God dang it, we're at our own 42. 10, 11, 12, 13 to the 45 of the enemy. Man, I can't do the math here. All right, here we go. And Middletown fans on their feet as their team is moving. Pow! A fumble lost. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, no. And it is Hess. Running back Hess with a fumble lost. Recovered by Grand Bay's Rowe. And Rowe, what will he do with it as he scoops up this fumble? And he's going to go -3. 1, 2, 3. He loses 3, trying to reverse his field. And folks, the crowd here is stunned as they've seen the Middletown Stokers fumble the ball away twice in the first. Hard-hitting first quarter here, folks. Grand Bay Grays go to work. Oh, no, not good. 13 is a 6-yard pass to the split end. Robertson. Nice little quick slant from Grantham to Roberson. 34 is going to be another run for the quarterback. Gets hammered. So the quarterback tries to scramble. Gets popped. 3rd and 6. Or 3rd and 4. 36 drops back. Looks. Hands it off to the fullback on a dive. Cable rips 8 off for the first. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8 down to the 44. First down. Grand Bay Grays. Can they capitalize on the Middletown second fumble? Yes, long game. Holy cow, we got a rip. Long game. And if it's odd, it's a run. Nope, it's a pass. So it's a long pass. It's a long pass to Roberson, the split end. And he's going to go 65 and a touchdown. Holy cow, Grantham with a 44-yard TD pass. 44-yard TD pass to Roberson. The extra point can only be missed on Snake Eyes. PAT. First quarter comes to an end. Grand Bay finally capitalizes on 2 Middletown fumbles. And the visiting team, 3-2 Grand Bay, are up 7-0. Middletown 3-2 at home. Stunned. Kickoff by Grand Bay. 22 is a touchback, so at the 20-yard line. All right, here we go. Middletown needs to avoid turnovers. Here we go, 44. 44 is going to be a run to the fullback for nothing. He's hammered. That is Tucker. Gets popped. Snake Eyes is an interception. Ragsdale picked off. Intercepted by Surtees. DB Surtees. And Surtees, now let's roll this return. This could be a pick 6. 24, 18 yards. No, down to the 2. Surtees tripped up at the 2. The Grand Bay fans listening on the radio everywhere on their feet as he's pushed out of bounds at the 2. The Middletown fans here booing as that is the 3rd turnover by Middletown. In the first half, Grand Bay just needs 2 yards. Oh, no. Sack? No, pass. Touchdown. Grantham, second TD. To the split end. 2-yard TD pass to guess who? You guessed it, Roberson. His back-to-back. So they both have combined for 2 touchdowns in the first half. Extra points good. And Grantham with a 44-yard bomb to Roberson following a fumble And Grantham with a 2-yard pass into the end zone. You can see it as, a nice little fade pass to the back corner. Roberson. Ragsdale following a Ragsdale interception. Middletown now completely devastated. Kickoff 24. It's going to be a kick to the 1-yard line. They need a big return. 43-15 out to the 16-yard line. Not good. The crowd here at Middletown not happy with this offensive production. And the Grand Bay Grays, despite being on the poor offense charts, has been able to turn 2 turnovers into touchdowns. And that's what you got to do. When you don't have a great offense, you need turnovers to make it easy. 55 is going to be a run for the fullback. Tucker gets a carry for 8 yards. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Second down and 2. Middletown has a long way to go and a short time to get there. It's going to be a pass out to the running back, Hess, on a screen for 3 and a first down at the 27. Middletown moving the ball now. 33, Middletown drops back. It's an 11-yard strike to the tight end Ross for a first down at the 38. And that's 2 first downs. The crowd now on their feet getting excited. Middletown can't come back. Oh, it's a long play. And it's a long run. It's a handoff to Tucker, the fullback, and he's gone 35 yards, 10, 20, 35, down to the 27. Tucker with a huge run to make up for his fumble earlier in the game. We've got 13. 13 is a pass for 7 to Tucker. 5, 6, 7. Tucker's got to be tired. Wow, Tucker with a nice catch out of the backfield. 14 is going to be a run to Tucker. Loss of 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is, folks. That's why you want to give him a break. It is 3rd down and 6. He loses 3 to Tucker on that dive. 36 drops back. It's going to be a handoff. 7 yards to Tucker. 5, 6, 7. First down. Again, you could see these as backup fullbacks. It doesn't have to be all Tucker. But again, on my cards, that's who I use. So Tucker has been the machine here in the first half. And maybe he can get him a score. Would be nice. 62 is going to be a pass to the tight end Ross for 9. Down to the 7. 2nd and 1. 14 is going to be a run to the fullback. Loss of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That stinks. 3rd and should be 3rd and 4. He was here. 1, 2, 3. 3rd and 4. Come on, guys. You got to get something. No. Picked off. Ragsdale looks. Puts it into a tight window. It's intercepted by that'll be Rowe. The defensive lineman is going to pick this off at the line of scrimmage. So the ball is a screen. It's batted into the air. He picks it off and goes 13 yards back upfield to the 23. The crowd here in Middletown now absolutely sick as they have turned it over again. And the fans here watching Grand Bay in their house. Grand Bay up 14-0. Pick off Ragsdale at the 10-yard line. Final drive of the half for Grand Bay. It's going to be a pass for 3 out to the running back. So a screen out to time. 1, 2, 3. 2nd down and 7. Grand Bay Grays. Grantham throwing 2 touchdowns today. 13 is a pass for Roberson for 6 more. 5, 6. 3rd and 1. Can Grand Bay get the first? It's going to be pass to the running back. So another quick swing out to time for 3. 1, 2, 3 and a first down. And right now, Grand Bay moving the ball out of their own end of the field. It's going to be 44. 44 is going to be a run to the fullback. That is Cable. Nothing. 2nd down. He isn't Tucker, though. 24. It's going to be another run. Quarterback tries to scramble. Gets hammered for a loss. 3rd and 11. As Grantham caught in the backfield. And 32 is going to be incomplete. Takes a shot for the first down down the middle of the field. Ball falls harmless. 4th down. They will punt. And this will wrap up the first half, but we got to conclude the drive. 65 is going to be a 60-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Filled it at the 6. This ought to be incredible. Let's see here. Filled it at the 6 by West. Oh, my Lord. Loss of 2. He ends up at the 4 as he tried to reverse his field. Punt, and that ends the half right there, folks. Grand Bay up 14-0. Middletown absolutely in this ball game, but they have got to stop the turnovers. Grand Bay gets the ball. 16. It's going to be a goal line. They're going to down it, take it at the 20. Again, this is a team up 14. They don't need to do any rolls. They don't need to try to avoid any turnovers. All right, they're using the poor offensive charts against this defense. Remember, Grand Bay's defense Middletown's defense is an A. So they reduce Grand Bay to a C. 33 is going to be a pass to the tight end, though, Wilkerson, for 10 and a first. Grand Bay getting the job done against a offense that can't hold on to the ball. 34 is going to be the quarterback, forced to scramble for nothing. Second down. Grantham again tries to run, can get nothing. 31 is going to be incomplete. Third down and 10. And 53, it's going to be a run to the fullback. So they hand it off on a draw just to buy him room, and they'll punt. So we're going to punt from here for Grand Bay. Grand Bay being smart, don't want to do anything silly with the ball. It's going to be a punt of 47. 10, 20, 30, 45, 6, 7. Filled it at the 20 by the Middletown Stokers. And 15 is a 2-yard return up to the 22. The crowd here nervous. They had the roller coaster of emotions in the first half and have settled down, but they can still find a way to come back and tie or win this game, but they have got to stop turning it over. Middletown at 3-2, coached by the one and only Jameson in his prime. Ragsdale, their quarterback's in his prime, but he's thrown 2 second-quarter interceptions. Tucker's in his prime, but he's fumbled the ball away once. But Tucker's also been their main weapon, and he's also had a 35-yard run. So Tucker is the threat, but they have got to put together a drive for a touchdown. It's going to be a run for 13 to Tucker. Damn, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tucker with another big run, 13 yards for the prime fullback. Oh, intercepted, though. He drops back. Ragsdale drops back, intercepted for the third time. You have got to be kidding me. Who picks this off? Wells, their linebacker. And Wells will return this. 42, he's going to return it 11 yards back, 10, 11. Man, can you believe it? The crowd now totally beside themselves as the boos rain down on the offensive players as they come off the field. Ragsdale has thrown 3 interceptions here in 1951 against the Grand Bay Grays defense. 26, Grand Bay just wants to play smart football. 26, that's a run for time for 7 yards. 5, 6, 7, beautiful. Time gets a handoff. They know all they got to do is add a field goal. This game may be out of reach. 51 is going to be a pass out to the fullback, but he's tripped up, gets only 1 yard. Third down and 2. And Grand Bay, 22 is going to be a sack, loss of 11, 10, 11. You got to be kidding me. Who gets the sack here? That's going to be the DB. Erickson comes out of the secondary, pops him. We're going to have to kick a field goal. Here we go. And the field goal, 51, is good from the 34-yard line. So field goal for Norton. A 34-yard field goal. Wow. Middletown hurting. And that is another point off turnover. Grand Bay up 17-0. Kickoff. 53 is going to put them at the 3-yard line. Can they get some positive movement? 25 on the kick return is 16 out to the 19. And Middletown fans are starting to exit the stadium after that field goal. This is the final drive of the third quarter. Middleton needs to start scoring right now. 44, it's going to be a handoff to the fullback. Tucker handled in the backfield, nowhere. 2nd and 10. 66, it's a big play for Middletown. It's a run, and it's a run by the halfback. Here it is. Hess rips one off for 34 yards. 10, 20, 30. 4. First down at the 47. Another big run by Middletown. They just can't score. The fans that are remaining here on their feet. 31 drops back, looks deep, incomplete. Ragsdale's thrown 3 picks today. 25 is going to be a run to the fullback. Tucker gets 2. Down to the 45. 3rd and 8. Ragsdale needs to show up here. It's a pass. He drops back, looks, dumps it out to Tucker, who's tripped up immediately for only one. 4th down and 7. And they're going to go for it. 64, he drops back. He's forced to hand it off on a pitch out to Hess. Hess gets 1 yard, 4th down. It's a turnover on downs as they try a razzle-dazzle run to Hess. And the defense is ready. Folks, Ragsdale throws a pick. Norton kicks a field goal for Grand Bay. It is 17-0, start of the 4th quarter. The Grand Bay Grays are about to shut out and beat the best team in football. Unbelievable. 54 on the C chart is going to be a run for nothing for the fullback, Cable. Nothing. 2nd and 10. 42 is a pass to the tight end into the flat for only 1 yard. 3rd down and 9. Grand Bay now, 51, stifled. And another pass into the flat to Cable, but he's tripped up immediately. Gain of 1. 4th down, they will punt. And all Grand Bay wants to do is hold on and win this ball game, folks. 54 is 51 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. At the 4, Middletown's fans hold their breath as he fields this punt. 26 and returns it 5 yards out to the 9-yard line. And that will be the first drive of the 4th quarter. Middletown has 2 possessions to make an interesting game of it. Let's see what they do. 54 is a run to the running back for nothing. 2nd down. So they hand it off to Hess. He gets buried by Rowan Wells. 66, another big play. It is a pass. It's a pass to Mike, their superstar. Mike, by the way, for those who've been following the league, Mike is one of the top receivers in the league. He's going to catch a bomb for 12 yards. 10, 11, 12. So maybe not a bomb. He does a comeback route, but it's a big play as Ragsdale flush from the pocket. Mike gets himself open, makes a huge 1st down catch. Here we go. It's going to be an incomplete pass looking down the field for Mike a 2nd time. 34. Oh, he looks deep again, this time to the flanker, Kingsmith. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Ragsdale stinks today. 53 is going to be a pass to the tight end for a 1st down. Ross at 15 yards. 5, 10, 15, 1st down. You talk about keeping this fan base on a yo-yo of emotions. Unbelievable. 55, he drops back, hands it off to Tucker for 8 more. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tucker's had a brilliant day. Unfortunately, he's also turned it over once. Here we go. 2nd down, 42. It's going to be, wrong team. It'll be a pass to the split end for Mike for 5 and a 1st. He throws it past the sticks on a quick out. 1st down. Can Middletown at least score? 24 is going to be a run to the running back. Hess loses 2. Shite. 2nd and 12. 46 is going to be a run to the running back. Hess gets the handoff for 9. 5 and 4. 3rd and 3. Can they get the 1st? 3rd and 3. 32 is going to be a pass, swing pass out for 3. 1, 2, 3, and a 1st down as Hess comes flying out of the backfield. Nobody covers him in the flat. He catches it and gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41. Yeah, at the 41 of Grand Bay. Here we go. 22 is going to be a sack. Loss of 11. Lord Day, 2nd down. Big sack by Wells, the linebacker. 2nd and 21. 62. Pass for 9 to Ross. 3rd down, and it's convertible now. They can at least get the 1st. It is 3rd and 10, 11, 12. 3rd and 12. No, pass for 1. He drops back, looks for the deep down the field, and decides to check down to the fullback, who's tackled immediately. 4th down. They have no choice. 4th and 11. They're going for it. 32 drops back, looks, passes out to the running back, who wiggles but can't break free, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of 3. It is turnover on downs. The crowd here now, hands in the air, booing, barking at the bench of Middletown as the offense comes off the field, and fans begin to leave as the Middletown Stokers are going to lose this inevitably to Grand Bay. Grand Bay goes to work though. Game ain't over. 64 is going to be a run for 1 yard for time. 2nd down and 9. It's going to be a run for 9 to time. He's going to get the first down. The crowd now completely beside themselves, booing as Middletown's defense appears to have given up. Grand Bay getting the job done. 23 is going to be a run or pass out to time. The running back for 8 this time. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And right now, Grand Bay, even on the poor offensive charts, are killing Middletown. 2nd and 2. 64, that's going to be a good play. Nope, it's a handoff to time for 1, 3rd and 1. Can they get Grand Bay off the field? It's going to be 53. 53 is a run to the fullback, Cable for 3 in the first. And the crowd now leaving. What few here, letting Middletown know how upset they are with this result. 36. 36 is going to be a run for 8 for Cable. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Unbelievable. 2nd down and 2. Grand Bay may drive the distance. That would be crazy. 14 is going to be a run for a loss of 2 to time. 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. 41. Incomplete. He drops back. Looks for his tight end. It's incomplete. 4th down. We're going to kick a field goal from here. This would be a 40-yarder. 40-yard field goal. 42 is... Ooh, he made it. 40-yard field goal. Norton adds to their lead. 40-yard field goal. That was just barely made. Kickoff to wrap the game up. 63 is going to put the ball at the 4. And the kick return of 36. 19. There you go. Finally, out to the 23. That's their first kickoff beyond the 20-yard line. Middletown's fans, only a handful left here. Diehards that either want to express their discontent or want to cheer on their favorite players. I'll let you decide which. And here we go, Ragsdale, 65. It's going to be a run for 11. So he hands it off to Hess for 11. 1st down. The crowd has something to cheer about as Hess gets an 11-yard run. Oh, no. Incomplete. He looks deep for King Smith. Nobody home. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a 13-yard pass out to Hess, out of the backfield. 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1st down at the 47-yard line. Can Middletown score? At this point, you would like to score just to prove you weren't completely dominated. 62 is going to be a pass to the tight end for 9. So Ross catches another ball for 9. 2nd and 1. They just want to score something. Oh, it's going to be another long play run by Hess. Hess breaks away for 34. That's going to put him at the 10-yard line. 34-yard run. Hess has got over 70 yards in 2 carries. He had 60 at 34 and 34. So Hess, 1st down and goal from the 10. What are they going to do? The crowd that's left here on their feet. It's a run for Hess for 4 more down to the 6. 2nd and goal. Hess getting the job done. 41 is going to be a pass into the flat. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. It's going to be a handoff up the gut to Hess for 5. Down to the 1. 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. This is it. Final play of the game. 31. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Goal line stand. Unbelievable. Goal line stand by the Grand Bay defense. And unbelievable, let's see here. Failed to score from defense 1. Oh my God, that is an exclamation point note. Middletown, can you believe it? 4th and goal from the 1. Throws an incomplete pass into the flat. That is perfect. As Ragsdale threw 3 picks. They had 2 turnover on downs. And the sad thing is I rolled 4 long plays for the Middletown offense. So Middletown could have effectively had an explosive day with those 4 66s. Those could have all been scores. They could have all been ginormous plays. They all were big plays, but they could have been scores. It could have easily have been a huge play fest, but they never scored, and then they would fail to convert as they turned it over or missed opportunities. Middletown's coaching staff is going to look back on the black and white, reel-to-reel game film, old game film of this game, and see all the opportunities they had to win this ball game. Unbelievable. Okay, we got a Norton field goal, another shutout. You got to be kidding me. 20-0. Grand Bay goes to 4-2, and Middletown falls in the South to 3-3. So Middletown was top of the South at 3-2. They are now 3-3. Grand Bay furthers their lead in the North at 4-2. So these two teams can meet again in the championship. Let's go back here in my notebooks. I like to then track Grand Bay. Unbelievable. 20-0. Let's see here. What's the highlight? I would think turnovers for the defense. They turned it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting turnover on downs, 7. Yeah, Grand Bay. Grantham threw 2 touchdowns. Yeah, so we're going to say Grantham 2 TD passes. Grantham 2 TD pass. 7 turnovers for Middletown. My God, folks. You're going to get shut out when you give the ball back to your opponent on 7 possessions. Unplanned, I should say. Next up is 2-3 Unionville at 4-1 Coaldale. So Coaldale, for those who are following along, I believe now has the lead in the... Is Coaldale in the South? I can't remember if Coaldale's in the South. Let's double check. Coaldale in the South. Yep, so Coaldale now has, as Middletown just dropped to 3-3. Even if Coaldale loses, they would be 4-2 and still leading the South. So Coaldale with with their quarterback Bellows, and again Georgievic, who's the owner / coach, used to also be a player, but he retired from playing. So Coaldale, this could be Coaldale's year, folks. However, I wouldn't put it past Middletown to find a way to come back and win in the playoffs here. But man, Middletown is the highest rated total with a B and an A. But today, as you saw, despite 4 big rolls, of which their offense could have done real serious damage, they all ended up ending, those drives ended up ending in no profit. And the turnovers, 7 possessions ended in a turnover of some kind. Interceptions, fumbles, or turnover on downs. So Coaldale wins that game. They'll be 5-1, and probably with only 1 game left in the season, week 7. Oh, and Coaldale, they actually get Grand Bay in the final week of the season. So that could be a matchup of what might be the championship game. So that's going to be fascinating. Springfield is 1-4, so they're out of it. Central City could still find a way to climb back and get a shot at the title. They get to face Middletown in week 7. And after a game like this, I would not want to be Central City. And Middletown's going to come out a little bit PO'd, I'm certain, after this week's game. Thanks for watching. This has been the Big Country Football League of 1951, using, where's it at? What did I do with it? Using the full D66 revised engine. And when I say revised, it's really different. It's not so much changed. It's different than the Complete Edition. The Complete Edition has static special teams. This has functional special teams. This has also been set so you can use it. You can even use APA teams. If you know the APA, you can't use the APA teams, but you can add up your APA offense and defenses, get their grades, and then play those teams quickly here. If you don't, obviously, again, I don't know anybody who would do that, but I've even set it up where you can do that. And of course, you can play games in your league with the scoring possessions or the instant results. So for instance, right now I could play, let's do it. Let's do this. I think it's still recording. Let's go all the way back here. especially Springfield. A 1-4 team, I have very little interest in playing a 1-4 team. So let's do instant results for Springfield and Central City. Okay, so let's go back over here. Let's grab my teams. Again, you could also use this chart for possessions. There is no instant result chart in this book, right? This is the original possession-based concepts. You just roll for possession. But let's go ahead and use this, and let's fast sim Springfield. So Springfield is a CB, so they got a good defense, man. I don't know what their problem is. They can't score in CB. So we got two good teams here. All right, so Springfield, C at B, it's going to be a C, I believe. Springfield, C at B is C, so we're going to get C for Springfield. Central City, C at B, they're going to be a C as well. And we're going to roll for their score. So we come back here now and just drop the dice for instant scores. The away team and the home team. I'm just going to roll them both. So our away team, 1 scores nothing. Oh my lord, we had another shutout. And 3 for Central City on the C charts. 3 is going to score 10 points. There we go, 10 zip. Unbelievable. We've had a couple of shutouts this week. As Central City somehow stymies Springfield in a 10-0 game. I don't have any highlights here, so again, I don't make any notes. There's just no highlights because of instant results. So, as a matter of fact, I'll put instant results to remind me. I don't have any box score highlights for those teams, right? Next up would be Unionville at Coaldale, 2-3 Unionville at 4-1 Coaldale. Again, I could do that on possession charts. I could sim the first 3 quarters and then play out in the book the full quarter if I want to, right? That kind of thing. So you can mix and match. I could sim the first quarter, play the second, sim the third, play the fourth, you know, any of those things. There you have it, folks. That is a little D66 time sport. Still designed, even if you play out the full games, still designed to be played pretty quickly, even rolling the dice. Automated solitaire. You don't do anything but roll and witness and watch what again I refer to as play to find out. I only want to play these games to find out who wins and who loses, whether it's replay games, whether I just want to find out if the Dolphins continue to go undefeated, or if I want to find out who in my fictional leagues is the greatest players and teams in their little universes, right? In this case, the big country. So I got 1 game left in 6, and then I'll wrap up week 7, and then that'll lead us to the playoffs. And I believe my playoff is only, I can't remember if I actually have, yeah, so 4 of my 6 teams make it. So 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 will make it in the playoffs. So only 2 teams will be eliminated from the playoffs, and then we'll have, that'll decide our 2 championship contenders for the 1951 campaign. And it has taken me a long time to finish this. I started this in August of 25, August 28th of 25. And as you well know, as of today, I thought I would finish it by September, August to September. It's going to end up being, what is today? God, the last game I even played, waiting for this book to come in the mail, was on March 22nd, 26. So I was waiting for that book to come in the mail for quite a long time. So the last game I played was today, actually, 4/29/26 was the game today. So I'm already, so it's taken me, I started in August 28, 25, and it's only April 29th of 26. So the 51 season should have just taken me a week. I could have finished this in a week or so. It's taken me quite a time to finish this 51 season. Pretty cool. But that's because I've been creating and working on so many other things, enjoying other games, wrapping up new games, revising old books. And so I've just lost a lot of time in the last year, mostly to boxing. I boxed a lot in the last year. from fight card boxing to my games, even a little bit of glory days. I have done a ton of boxing in the last few months. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.